Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing the minds of pretenders while chasing the clouds away. It sucks that only a few people are probably gonna know what song I'm ever sing. anyways, uh, anyways, hello everyone. It is I. You know who I am, damn it. First things first, I got a new Oliver in better condition. So I have no use for this one anymore that I've been using since 2019. So, yep, he's retired. Sorry, not sorry. Um, with that Oliver, I also got two freight cars. Well, this one here is one that I already have, but it's in newer condition, and well, I'm not going to replace it with this one, of course, because, well, it's a Charleston truck. They're all the same. I think that's racist. And I also got a scrap car right here. So, yeah, new piece of rolling stock. Um, Now, I got those three in a bundle on Macari. I also got a few other characters, but I'm not going to be showing them off as of right now. And, well, I mean, you could potentially find out who they are if you do some digging on Macari. And you see these three together in some kind of listing. I won't tell you what listing, but whatever. That's not the subject of this video. So, today is today. Yeah. All right. So, basically, with this update video that is unscripted. I mean, all my update videos are unscripted, but it might be a bit problematic for like everything that I want to get off my chest here in this video. But basically, I'm just gonna be going over stuff regarding the next 4 episodes of the SC shorts, which are supposed to be the final episodes, i.e., the finale episodes to the SC shorts. And those 4 episodes together combined will be I don't know what word to use, but like all those 4 episodes slash parts slash acts together will add up to the Sammy Clark movie or the SC movie. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually know the fact that SC and SC shorts are just my initials, but uh, yeah, basically the finale is gonna count as the Sammy Clark movie. I might have to give it like an extra title just so, because I mean, calling it Sammy Clark the movie, I mean, one were to read that, they wouldn't be able to like. They think it'd be about like an actual person called Sammy Clark, not about trains. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over some things regarding the finale as well as the new episode that I posted on my birthday on Sunday. Check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get started. First off, I would like to apologize for the long wait for the new episode. I know this isn't the first time where I've waited like a long time to make a new SC short, because I did it before last year with the Schemer games, and then 2022 with Delivery Challenge and working with the enemy, and there are a few times before that as well that I'm just not going to mention, but those were the main times in which I had to like postpone an episode release for season 2. But I do want to give the reason why, and it's, well, it's definitely my fault. But now I had began and finished a script for Behind the Smile back in December of last year, and that's when I gave everyone out their lines. Now I won't say who, but 2 people had forgotten to give me their lines. I didn't exactly give them an exact date on when to give me their lines in, because I'm usually fine if, like, you know, I don't really ask for that in people, at least not anymore. But they never gave me their lines, and I never reminded them. Now, before, I was going to wait to ask them about it until I was finished with my first semester, which ended on the first week of May of this year. And Then May pass, and then June, and then July, and then come August, that was when I actually bothered to ask them if they had ever recorded their lines for their characters, and they had forgotten. And the reason why I took so long to ask slash remind them is because I know I'm going to sound like a wimp. I was afraid to ask. I have really no good reason to be afraid because they're my friends, and like obviously they would understand, and they did. Uh, but it's my fault because I really shouldn't have waited that long. But yeah, but it gave them to me now, and of course the episode's out now, so it's all good. But I also did wait a few extra weeks until I had started my second semester at the beginning of September to actually begin filming some scenes for Behind the Smile, and yeah, and I managed to film all almost 30 minutes of that episode in under a week, thankfully. Um, but yeah, so that's the reason why that episode took a long time to come out. Now, speaking of that, now I don't think you guys would care about this at all, but like, even though Behind a Smile, I of course posted that episode this month in September, um, the time, like, in terms of like the timeline in which the episode itself takes place in the SC Shorts timeline, it doesn't take place in September, and this is kind of a thing with like a lot of season 2 episodes. I just never really mentioned them apart from one, and I doubt any of you guys remembered or cared about it. But like, for example, Camping with the Phillip, I originally planned on that being the first episode of season 2, but because of how late I got the season 1 finale out, I postponed it to February of 2022, and Percy Snowy Adventure ended up being the first episode of season 2. But canonically, Camping with the Phillip takes place in like October of like 2021. And as for some other episodes, uh like Delivery Challenge and Working with the Enemy, those episodes take place in like early 2022, and the same thing goes for There Will Be Coal, which takes place in like April of 2022. um Behind the Smile takes place like 2 weeks after the events of the Schemer Games, which happens around the time in which I posted it, which was on Thanksgiving last year. So Behind a Smile in universe takes place in like early December of 2023, and for the finale, um, now I can't say for certain on when I'm gonna be on like what date I'm gonna have like the first part to the finale come out, but my plan is to at least get the first part out by my 10th anniversary, just so I don't have to make like a 10th anniversary video. And like I know I don't have to do those kinds of videos. The same thing goes with like my birthday videos I have been doing yearly until this year, which is why um let me rephrase. But like I know I don't have to do those like anniversary slash birthday videos yearly, but I kind of just do it for tradition, and I would like to get the first part to the finale out on the day of my 10th anniversary, just so, I can have something out without it being, another one of those anniversary videos, which is why I use Behind the Smile uh, as a video, or no, let me rephrase that. That's why I use Behind a Smile in place of, well, my birthday videos that I post on my birthday. And like it doesn't really matter too much because I didn't get too much for my birthday. I just got like a Knuckles and Family Guy t-shirt, new Jordans, socks, and me and my family went out to dinner, and yeah, that was it. Oh, and I got a new jacket too. Excuse me. But yeah, but that's my plan for in terms of getting the finale out. But in universe, for when the finale is going to take place in the SC Shorts timeline, it takes place during the midsummer of 2024. So like July, I say. Um, But yeah, but I would like to get the entire finale out by uh the summer. That's my goal. That's my goal to like release the finale. So like um yeah, hopefully I can get the first episode out by uh June 15th, which is my 10th anniversary, and then I can release the other three parts maybe like once a month or every 4 weeks. I don't know. It depends on like when I can get the full episodes done, and you know, I don't know what's going to happen, but uh yeah, I kind of rambled on about that for a while. Uh Now onto other things. Now, a few more things to talk about with the last episode. Behind a Smile. That episode was the last episode for a few things. For one thing, that's going to be the last episode in which I use the intro. For the finale episodes, there will be no intro, and the reason why is because, well, I'm kind of doing what I've seen in maybe like two or three other like finale episodes from TV shows I've watched before in which they cut out the intro completely. So I'm going to be doing the same with my series. It's also going to be the last episode in which Thomas here reads the title card. Um, I'd already been off and on again with like Thomas narrating episodes in season two. The Schemer Games was the last time Thomas was the narrator, and throughout the next few episodes, he'll have no narration whatsoever. Um, Behind a Smile was also is also going to be the last episode in which I use uh printed out cut. Let me. Sorry, I've been talking for a while. Last episode to use printed out title cards and in which the end credits are cam recorded. Now, I'm sure most of you guys should know. That is, if you've, watched, the episodes in which I have used title cards from like season one and the first two episodes of season two. But you would know that there I used cutouts, uh, like cutout title cards for those episodes. And starting from Delivery Challenge onwards, once I had begun like editing more, I had edited the title cards into the episodes themselves instead of having them like physically there in the front. Now, despite that, I was still using I was still using cutout title. I don't know how to phrase this correctly, but like I was still using printed cutouts for the title cards, even when I began editing them into the episodes. Like, here's proof. See, so I was still printing out the title cards and cutting them out. I had just been editing them into the episodes with that fading effect instead of like having them physically there still. But from the finale onwards, they won't be printout cutouts anymore. And as for the end credits, not sure how many guys actually stick for those, but for the longest time, the end credits have been cam recorded, and even once I had learned. Now, for those who don't know, the end credits, like the whole end credits thing, I made those on PowerPoint on my laptop, and even when I had figured out how to like download the images that I made on PowerPoint for the end credits and such, and how to like email them onto my phone in which I film and edit my videos on, I still stuck with just recording them from my phone or just cam recording them. I think that's the proper phrase. Um, Instead of having them in HD just for, well, consistency, I guess. And I don't know, just to make it unique. I don't know. I don't have a good reason. But yeah, the same thing goes for the title cards thing too. But starting with the finale, the end credits will be in HD, and I'm also going to give the end credits background a makeover come to finale. But yeah, and I still will use like the same theme for the end credits, but yeah, that's it. So yeah, finale, the end credits will be in HD, and these two, since once again they were just cutouts. But yeah, now on to things that you might actually be interested in knowing about the finale. So, first I'll talk about the length of the finale. Now, I have no idea how long each episode of the finale is going to be, or how long it's going to be in total. In total, it'll more likely be over an hour. For how long each episode will be, I'm not sure. I started writing the finale back in July of this year, and currently I'm on the second part slash act. And for how I'm foreseeing it in my head, part two will more than likely be the longest part out of the four. I'm hoping it'll be four parts, but yeah, part two will more than likely be the longest, even though I haven't finished that yet. But it's probably going to have the most happening, if I'm being honest, out of all the four parts. Um, yeah, I'm not sure which one will be the shortest. It could be a tie between 1, 3, and 4, but part 2 will more than likely be the longest. I'll just say that for now. Now, speaking of that, I will say, if it weren't for the fact that, like, now, alright, I had the finale in mind for quite a while now, like, since 2020, 2021, like, the basic idea that I've had in mind for the finale, I've had for that long. And around that time, my original phone that I was still using until my, what was it, 16th? Yeah, until my 16th birthday in 2021 was when I got the phone that I'm currently using now. And ever since I got this phone I'm using now, I've been able to record videos beyond the time limit that I was always restricted in with every other recording device I had been using previous on my channel, which was 15 and a half minutes long. And like, even though I already had the finale in mind, like I already wanted it to be like four parts long. My idea, because of the time limit that I had, was for each part to be around 15 and a half minutes long. And obviously with what I have now, that would definitely be a big struggle, because I just wouldn't have enough time to squeeze everything in. And like, a real drawback to a lot of episodes that hit that runtime was the fact that I had to like rush certain things. And yeah, that was a big flaw with a lot of my older episodes at the time. And yeah, at some point I would like to probably redo a lot of them. Okay, maybe not a lot of them, maybe like a few of them. And that was a motorcycle, I think. um but yeah, like, had I still been using that old phone, there's no way that I would have been able to like get all four parts of the finale in under 15 and a half minutes. That wouldn't be enough. And like, the same thing could be said for the other episodes that I've made over 15 and a half minutes long. But yeah, but that should be no problem now. I'm not sure how it'll be for like when I combine all four parts. And well, I said before on how it's more likely going to be over an hour long. I'm not sure if I have a specific time limit over um like uploads on my channel, because as of right now, Behind the Smile, that's the longest video that I've made on my channel so far. And I am hoping that I am able to post videos over an hour, because that would do really good for when I post the Sammy Clark movie, if I can. But yeah, I mean, that's my plan, of course, but we'll just have to wait and see. Um, now, other things, there will be at least three musical numbers in the finale. There could be four, but I only have three planned as of right now. And I'll say this, only one of them is an actual Thomas song. The others, well, you'll find out once, well, it comes, or once you hear them. But Yeah, there'll be at least 3 or 4 musical numbers in the finale. Um, for main characters, now, obviously, I have all these guys here. They're going to be playing big roles in the movie or finale, whatever, same thing. But as for like who's going to have like probably the most amount of screen time, or you know, who's going to be the main characters in the finale. So, as you can guess, Thomas is going to be the main character, of course. Others, James will have a big role, and so will Oliver here, who, as you can guess, is, well, the main antagonist. But these three, they're going to be the main characters of the finale. And everyone else should have an important role too, like Percy. Now Emily and Gordon, for example, they'll have something to do, but maybe not as much as these three. And like the same thing goes for Sir Tom Hat too. But they'll still have a big enough role. And I said before to a lot of people that I am gonna try and like have just about every character. Well, not every character, but like every character, almost every character that has appeared in the SC Shores up to this point in the finale. Maybe not every character in each part, but once I combine them all together, there's going to be a ton of characters just there. I don't know. And speaking of characters, if you've been following the story arc that's been going on in season 2, you could guess that a lot of oldies will probably be appearing alongside the bad guys here. And, like, sure, some of you guys can guess because, I don't know, I mean, I have, like, try not to spoil too much, but, like, you can probably guess who's going to be appearing in the finale with on like Oliver's team here. But I will point out a few that will not be appearing. Like, for example, don't expect Mighty Mac to be appearing in the finale because I've mentioned before in the Return of the Loaded Locos that Mighty Mac is canonically dead in my series. The reason why? Well, I know, but you don't know. But I have given a reason why Mighty Mac is dead. Just not in any of my videos. You're gonna have to do some research on that yourself. uh, but yeah, Mighty Mac is dead in my series, so he's not gonna be appearing in the finale. As for other characters, Gator, he's canonically back in Colombia in my series after the events of Long Lost Friend. His contract abruptly ended, so he left Sodor, and, well, he returned back to Colombia. And as for like any human character who disappeared in like the model series and never showed up in the CGI series, they won't be appearing either. And the same thing goes for any Railway series character who isn't Jock, Bear, D199, Coldy, or Frank, who has appeared in the Schemer games. Not sure how many of you guys noticed, but yeah, I did get a Frank last year. But yeah, it'll just be like those Railway series characters. Maybe. I don't know. Um, Now, even though Oliver, I'll say this now, he is the main antagonist, there will be another major antagonist that will be introduced in the finale. Now, of course, I won't say who it is, but I will say that I haven't hinted at them whatsoever in any of the episodes, but I have had this character in mind for 4 years now, and, well, yeah, you'll just know who it is once they show up. I'm not even gonna say, like, what gender they are. But, yeah, but, um, anything else? Alright, there will be a more heavy use of language in the finale. Now, I'm not talking like, I'm not trying to say that I'll use like hard swears or anything. I'm talking about like mild language, like what's par for the course for like my videos nowadays. So think about like the amount of like bad words that they use in Tobias and a Half Pariah. Like, I'll still use mild language, and like I'm not gonna go extreme with them. And of course, any extreme words they'll be bleeped out. Um, but like with the SC shorts, I kind of strayed away from like using bad words in the series, and like for when I do, I've always bleeped them out. But come the finale, uh, I will have it be a bit more mature. Although I guess one could also say that me using bad words in the finale could make it a little more immature. But it kind of works because this series isn't really meant to be taken seriously, I guess. I don't know. And the last thing I will mention regarding the finale is that no one will die. I have no intentions of killing off any of the characters. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. No one will die in the finale. So yeah. Um so that's all I'm gonna give away for the finale for right now. Um yeah, so once again, when it'll be released, hoping to get the first part out by my 10th anniversary next year. And, hopefully the other parts will follow alongside. But let's just say I'm going to have, excuse me, I still have quite a lot of purchases to make. And, a lot of what I've bought this year has been taking place. They're on my shelf right now, but I'm not going to lift my camera up because, well, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. All right. So, yeah, but that's when that's when to expect the finale to come out. Now, had I had gotten Behind a Smile out in December like I had intended, there is a chance that I would have at least gotten the first part out this year. That was my original plan. But because of the fact that I waited a while to get Behind a Smile, and I've only now just posted it, it'd be better off for me to wait to do any filming for the first part uh until until the entire script for the finale is completed. Um but yeah, but basically Behind a Smile is going to be the only episode that I post this year. Um Not sure how unfortunate that is, but yeah, Behind a Smile is the only episode that I'm posting this year. So yeah, I mean, had I posted it last year, then part one to the finale, either way, so would have been the only episode I would make this year. But it'd be bad that I would post that long before doing the other three parts. But should be able to do all four of them together come next year once I'm ready and finished with the whole thing. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I've rambled long enough. Uh, I don't blame you if you didn't watch this whole thing or really even care. I think this is only for die-hard SC Shorts fans. But yeah, but that's just a rundown of what to expect from the finale. I'm so sorry. Maybe it wasn't good to make this video right after eating. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, I guess. More more filler short videos on the way until, well, I'm finished with the entire script to the movie, finale, whatever. Yeah. This is my favorite food, by the way.